the story in whatever direction you want. You can vote in polls to pick dialogue or make choices. You can pay to play sound effects that have in-show ramifications.
Road ends in 100 feet.
What the fuck?
Submit images over Twitter and Discord for us to use. Or just hop in the chat and suggest what you think we should do. It's your show too, friend. Every episode is its own sandbox to play in. There's never a dull moment. Hop on in and experience everything now.
I mean, I thought about refinancing, but I figure, what's the difference really between paying $200 a month versus $180 a month, you know? $20? Good evening, denizens of Now York. It's me, Umlaut, professional clairvoyant here in Now York City. Come, gather round. Tonight, we'll be doing a myriad of things, communing with other planes, other portions of the realms. Piercing the veil is what we'll be doing together. And you'll be helping us out. Now, normally, I do tarot readings, but when the moon is just right, and the stars have all aligned, and the top-selling pop artist in the United States is on the right combination of medications, we have the opportunity to speak with the dead, to transcend the mortal realm and speak with those who have passed. And, moreover, we have the capacity to determine whether they ascend to heaven above, or remain in limbo, or descend to the pits of fiery hell. So here's how we do that. For $5, you can send the ghost with whom we are communing right down to hell, straight to hell. For another $5, we'll get on the phone with someone that they know from their lives when they were still here upon the mortal plane before they had shed the mortal coil. If you subscribe to this program, we can take a look at this ghost's tombstone. Perhaps that will help to clarify. There it is. When you subscribe, let us know what their tombstone reads, and perhaps that will help to clarify whether or not we send them to their rich final reward, or down to a place with pitchforks and sodomy, I think, probably, you know?
The bad kind.
The bad kind of sodomy. Sorry, sometimes my skull will just speak up, talk out of turn, you know. The bad kind of sodomy, yes. Very true. And then, of course, there are the sound alerts. We can do a tarot reading with some images you've submitted via Discord. So that's something to keep in mind. But for now, let us gather around and attempt to do our best to summon up the first spirit of the evening. Let's see what we have here. Are there any magic words that could be suggested out there in the chat? Let's see. This guy's voice go dummy thick. That's not wibbity wobbity wonks. No, that's the other guy. Hangry. Clapping emoji. Clapping emoji. Clapping emoji. Clapping emoji. Suck it, ghosts. No, well, that sounds antagonistic. We want to. Oh! I think I see our first spirit of the night. Hello.
Who dares summon me?
It's me, Umlaut, and other members of my clairvoyant search party. We're here to speak with you. What is your name, spirit?
Devious fiends, I was resting. How dare you? It is I.
You're supposed to have the do not disturb sign on the spiritual door.
That was a thing still? I thought we got rid of that.
Yeah, you didn't have it on, so we came right in. I don't know what to tell you.
A bitch. Okay, fine. It's Prince Pete. I'm the Prince of Pretzels. Ah!
Prince of Pretzels. Do you own a pretzel company, or are you simply? Is this an elected position?
I was in charge of the Pretzel Kingdom at the Mars Cheese Castle in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Oh my goodness. Well,
And then they ousted me. They thought they could do better than me. They thought they could do this without me.
a revolution.
Exactly. And now the pretzels are mid at best.
Was your head torn asunder from your body? Chopped clean off?
I think they shot me in the back of the head with a 22.
Ah, well, kind of runs counter to the sort of the general theme of your persona, but that seems as looked as if we have a crowd gasp. We're shocked to hear this.
They told me, Prince Pete, we have a new pretzel blueprint for you to approve. And I was excited that my kids were thinking of new ideas. You know, I thought they were going to be my genus. And they lead me into a room, and I kind of wander in like Joe Pesci in Goodfellas, and then I go, oh! And then they shoot me in the back of the head.
Oh dear. They Joe Pesci'd you.
They Joe Pesci'd me, and my fat ass fell to the ground on the floor of the Mars Cheese Castle, next to all the freaking looky-loos buying their frozen curds.
Well, Prince Pete, was it? Is that how we may refer to you? Well,
Prince Pete is fine.
Prince
yes.
Pete. Prince.
It's going through my ghostly veins. Soft pretzels is something I'm thinking about. Is it soft over hard? Yes, soft pretzels over hard pretzels. Always.
So, Prince Pete, I have some news for you.
What?
This evening, your fate will be decided. You will either ascend to heaven.
I'm up for parole?
You're up for parole. You're in limbo now, but you could either go to heaven or hell. So make your case.
Let's do it, baby! All right.
Why should we send you to heaven, Prince Pete?
Look, I'm the first guy to put a pepperoni on a pretzel. You're welcome. You're all welcome. Do you know how much joy I've brought to people with this decision?
I can't say I've ever had a... You said you put pepperoni inside the pretzel or atop the pretzel?
I don't think you realize what you've just said, you fool.
I guess I don't.
You may have just thought of the next best soft pretzel innovation. This side of pepperoni on top of pretzel. That's what I did. I put the pepperoni on top of the pretzel. I had my tiny little glasses. I was leaning over my workbench, sweating. My wrists practically broken. And I had little tweezers. I grabbed a pepperoni slice. I gently laid it atop a cheesy pretzel. And then I took a picture of it. And back then you had to stand still for the pictures. So I did the little bulb. And I stood there for 15 minutes.
Wait, when did you pass?
I'd been alive for a while. I was like 13 years old when I did the pepperoni pretzel. And I died 102?
102 years old.
102, I want to say.
You lived a very long and happy life. Well, fruitful.
Not long enough, in my opinion.
Okay, well, you know, that can happen.
But it's fine up here.
It looks like we get a message from Internet Crow. What am I saying?
They give
there?
Ghost Xbox.
Down with the monarchy.
Down with the monarchy. So how?
Hey!
I meant to inquire. You were killed. Did you have any heirs that would normally assume the throne after your passing?
Yes, my two children, Pia and Pius.
Okay. Now, did
the Pretzel Clan.
take over, or was this a sort of like the Tsar and his children with you?
They gave it all away. They gave it all away to my bitch ex-wife Winona Wetzel.
So I think part of my confusion at this juncture is that you announced yourself as a king initially. Did you?
I said I'm a prince.
You said you were a prince.
I'm Prince Pete.
Prince Pete, I see.
The Prince of Pretzels.
Are we frozen?
I feel frozen.
I feel stuck.
I feel rock hard. like a victim of Medusa.
Frozen? Are we frozen? Oh.
I no longer.
Hey, look at that! Now we're back.
Ooh.
Sometimes when
It's ghost stuff.
yes.
Sorry, that's just a ghost thing that happens.
So your children gave it up. Did you not get along with them when you were alive?
I thought I was getting along with them, but they talk shit behind my back, which means they just talk shit about me now that I'm dead. and I just sit in the corner and they just make fun of me.
I see. I see.
They just didn't like my slides game, you know?
Your slides game?
Look at these.
Oh, yes. So, you've brought people a lot of joy. Now, that should be something to consider as a positive mark. Now, what would be the objections that someone might have to you entering heaven? If someone were trying to make the case that you should be in hell, what are you trying to overcome? What's the case against you?
You know, many people could blame me for the many deaths and failures of the Cinnamon Bun dynasty. Sure, maybe at the behest of their failures, the Pretzel Kingdom rised. But, look, I'm just doing what people wanted. It was Pretzel Mania. Aunt Anne was on the rise, and we just had to capitalize, okay? You got Cinnabon.
I see. Looks like we're going to do a tarot card reading for you.
Okay.
Prince Pete.
You can ask me, okay, alright.
So, let's take a brief look.
I accept my fate.
Ah, yes. The bunghole.
What could this mean?
Card. Well, I imagine you might have a better sense of it than I do. I simply pulled the card from the deck. What does this mean to you?
Wow.
What could this...
You're cracking open my brain like it's a melon. Like I'm a cantaloupe. And I'm seeing that image you've just showed me every time I close my eyes. The Mars Cheese Castle was filled with fruit and fauna and veggies. And it's a lonely life. It's a lonely life. After my ex-wife, Winona Wetzel, if you're not keeping up, I lived a very, very solitudious existence. So I did not get LAID that much. So I began looking at, yes, the humble pumpkin and the modest cucumber as visions of love, visions of lust. This image reminds me of my loneliness and my horniness.
Now, did you have, what was the nature of your unhappy relationship with Winona?
I'm sorry, well, you wanted me to talk about my wife? What
just a
evil
moment.
bitches are in this room?
I was going to say I have a neighbor that watches Big Bang Theory late at night, and she gets
Oh, that's fine.
she starts laughing her head off.
I get it.
Quiet down over there.
You ever
Sorry about that.
You ever just shout out a bazinga? I think I just heard it through the wall.
Occasionally she says bazinga, you know.
Boy, that Sheldor, he's quite the jester. I wish he was the jester of my kingdom.
Wow.
If I had a kingdom.
Do they let you watch Big Bang Theory in Limbo?
Yes.
Ah, well.
Yes, they do. In Limbo Room, we have Xbox. We have Roku.
Which Xbox? We're talking the 360, or do they have the... Oh,
Xbox One.
let's see.
Sorry, Xbox X.
Looks like we have another tarot card. And
With
I
the
think,
big Duke controller.
I think I'll be able to tell you exactly what's happening here.
Maybe it's
let's
something else that I've fucked before.
Let's pull this card. Let's see what we've got. In just a moment, it should be...
That's fine. I'm trying to think of any other inanimate objects I've had sex with.
Ah, yes. This is it looks to be, La Familia.
Goodness
Family
gracious.
unit. It seems to me that the crux of what will either grant you access to heaven or hell has something to do with your family. Some unsettled business having to do with your family.
God. Oh, those people. Yeah, look at us tubbos.
Yes.
Such is the nature of being of the carbohydrate world, I suppose. Sure, I miss my family. I hated them, and they did me dirty. But I miss my kids, even though they dropped everything I wanted to do and became entrepreneurs and podcasters.
Perhaps you're stuck in limbo because you haven't taken ownership of the role you played in the disintegration of your family unit. You point to them as being podcasters or fail sons or fail daughters, but at the end of the day, isn't that partly your fault?
Maybe I did drive them away. Maybe I overexposed them to soft pretzels and the joys and luxuries that come with it. I believe it. That's fair. I feel like I turned out that way, you know? It's a cyclical thing.
We had an earlier question from one of our clairvoyants. They wanted to know exactly how racist you are.
Very.
Ah.
Super duper.
Now, is this a fun, sort of funny little racism, like you're
No, it's a sickness.
well, no, where you're...
You know how people say they don't have a racist bone in their body?
Right.
I have 10!
But, like, maybe it's a racism where you're racist against churros. You know, it's not like a race, but like another type of bread.
Oh, well, of course, that too. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, baguettes.
I'm trying to help you out here.
You know what
I'm trying
rhymes
to
with
say-
baguette?
What?
I'm not gonna say it. I want to. But I won't.
Wait, what does rhyme with baguette? Some people...
Are you slow, man? That's okay. It's okay if... look, I'm sorry, just...
Nanette?
Yes. Yes, Nanette. Yes, Nanette.
Now, it looks as if we've had a contribution from one of our clairvoyants, a $5 contribution. Now, it didn't seem to pop up, but if we can get that sorted out, I know we have someone who is elected to do something.
Ciabatta is more racist than soft pretzels.
Oh, we got two.
Ah!
There's a second one now.
My money bone is tingling.
How much money what was your net worth when you passed? How successful was your pretzel company?
Golly gee. I believe I brought us to $1 billion just before my 102nd birthday.
Master, it's the prince's son.
Oh, the prince's son.
You have my son, Pius?
We have your son on the phone, okay?
Oh, no.
Just a moment. This is a spirit phone.
I haven't
That
been
talks to
listening to
people
his
who are still
show.
alive. Hello, thank you so much for being on the line. We have your father here. I'm going to put you on speakerphone.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, Jesus. It's Daddy!
It's Jimmy Pretzel. What's going on?
You changed your name?
Yeah, Dad. I had to change my name so that we could hit the search engine optimization shit for my pod. Speaking of which, you're on the pod right now, just so you know.
Wow, I'm live on the air right now?
Well, we're not live, Dad. It's a freaking podcast. I've tried to explain this to you so many times.
Yes, it's radio. I get it.
No, it's not radio. It goes.
You're like the morning zoo of your new generation. I get it.
It goes into a feed, Dad. It's not the radio. It goes on.
So you got through with your dad?
Yeah, I got through
I'm
with my
trying
dad.
to call my dad. I think he's doing president shit right now. I don't know, man. He's not answering me.
It's me and Hunter Biden. We've got a podcast together. It's doing numbers, Dad. Anyway, I told my listeners that I could get a ghost on the line. Are you still dead?
Yes.
You fucking loser, dude.
Okay.
I told you he'd pick up. I told you. He's got nothing going on.
This
Anyway.
is basically what happens when I'm just hanging out dead around them. They just kind of say the same thing over and over again.
Alright, well, I gotta head out. I gotta record the rest of the pod. But
My son!
If you could send me a little bit more money, that'd be awesome. Alright, I
Wait,
gotta head
is
out.
there anything I can do to make you feel better about our relationship?
Send more money.
Cocaine, please.
Okay!
You put that out into the world. That's...
Yes.
You're responsible for that.
I realize this. I mean, look, I'm really coasting on the pepperoni on top of the pretzel thing. I've done many, many worse things, such as breed that jaghole into the world.
So I think it's time to make a decision as a body of clairvoyance.
That's right.
We know
Any
the good.
cocaine?
Yeah, so just to reiterate, the good things you did, pretzels.
Thank you.
The bad things you did, make a son that's doing a podcast with Hunter Biden.
Call it neglect, call it, abuse or whatever. I apologize for my sins. I will do better in heaven. I will stand on the roadsides of the heaven freeways picking up heaven trash with a pokey stick. Not too different from this. I will do... What else do people do for community service? Like, rub feet?
Well, in heaven, I imagine it's a different sort of community service. Like, instead of...
What, like butt stuff?
Maybe they'd, do, a little dance on a cloud to make it rain or something. Doesn't that feel... That feels right. That feels fun.
That sounds cool. Although it doesn't
punishment, but also heaven-style punishment, It's not super... castigatory.
Sure. Oh, you think he's like a nice guy up there? You think he's got it all ethically in that beautiful gray area?
I know I'm doing pretty well for myself, so I figure,
Wow.
Might as well
okay.
thank somebody for it. Looks not so good for you, Prince
Look, pal,
Pretzel.
if you ever want to have a soft pretzel in your life again, you'd load those votes on number 1.
Just a tiny taste. Thank you so much for gifting a subscription this evening. Let us know what sort of message might be on the tombstone of this particular ghost.
Look, if I don't go to heaven, can I at least stay down here?
Jay Riley, thank you so much for gifting subscriptions, and I'm terribly sorry for interrupting. I believe, and I'm not 100% sure on this, you will go to hell if you don't go to heaven.
What? Why?
It's a binary.
He stays in purgatory. They have to pay money to send him to hell.
Let's
yes.
fucking go.
So you're going to stay in purgatory. You're going to be perfectly fine.
Thank you.
Where you are, you'll still have Big Bang Theory. You'll still have your Xbox.
I can continue to play Halo 3 ODST.
Halo 3. What's your favorite map on that?
It's well, I like the hub world, and I love the jazzy music that plays.
Okay, maybe we can connect. What's your gamer tag?
PP King 300.
PP King. I don't know if I'll be able.
Lowercase x, uppercase x,
Lowercase x.
underscore 69.
Okay, I'll send you a friend request. Okay, and then
Sounds-
we'll go from there.
It sounds great.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you're still in limbo. I'm sorry to tell you, you did not get to go to heaven.
Well, fuck it. I'll ruminate on my stupid son, and I'll see if I can become a better person, you know. I'll come with a shaved head and a sunny disposition during my next hearing.
All right. Well, best of luck to you out there in the unknown.
God bless, Uncle. That's your name, right?
Sure.
Okay. Do I leave? Can I go?
Yes, you may.
So
you go,
long!
So we just basically consigned a guy who made pretzels to remain in limbo. Tonight we're determining where these guests or these ghosts will go. Okay, and we have his tombstone, the Pretzel King, spent $5 on a gift. Pretzel Prince, there it is. There's a lot of messing around with the name there. There we go. Tombstones can be changed. Kind of spur of the moment. You can just go in and they don't tell you that. You can make adjustments after the fact. But by the way, everyone, remember to follow and subscribe. Remember to support the program. My name's Umlaut, not Uncle, it's Umlaut, and let's see if we can convene with another spirit from the other side. Let's see what we've got here. Any magic words that we can pepper over this? Anyone in the chat? Anyone got some magic words? Oh,
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa, hey. Hey, what's up, man? I've been waiting to get to a guy like you.
yes, my name is Umlaut. I'm here with my clairvoyance. What's your name?
My name's Jason Sickle.
Jason Sickle.
Yes, how's it going?
I suppose we're doing a lot better than you are. I have some news for you, Jason Sickle.
I heard I'm dead, huh?
You are dead.
Yeah,
But
that's an
you,
L.
But you have the
That's a
opportunity.
certified L.
It is. But you have the opportunity to get a W.
Really?
You could potentially ascend to heaven, but my Council of Clairvoyance will determine that.
I'd be sick, man.
Jason, why should you go to heaven?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, honestly, like, my whole deal is, like, I've kind of spent my whole life sort of between jobs. I never really found the right thing. And, you know, some of my favorite movies have been Taxi Driver, Fight Club, just, like, kind of things like that, Mean Streets. And, you know, towards the end of my life, I started walking around Silver Lake, muttering the Everything Now theme song under my breath and getting closer to people.
As one is wont to do, I understand
So I would
that.
be walking down the street at night brooding, and I would be going like, it's Everything Now, an interactive comedy stream where you, the viewers, are in control. So we gotta decide, pick for, you can like characters.
Is that how you died? Did somebody get spooked by you and turn around and pop
Somebody
one?
got really freaked out by me, and they were like, whoa, whoa, and they like shoved me away, and a truck just pancaked my ass. So it was fucked up. You know, I think I was heading towards this kind of like, who's the guy who killed John Lennon?
Mark David Chapman.
I feel like I was heading that way. I was getting really into the book series Alexander and the No Good Very Bad Day.
That'll do it.
I was reading book after book of that, and I was like getting so deep into lore of it, and I was like, I think they want me to kill Ryan Gosling. I think Alexander is sending me a message that I should be the main character of La La Land. I should be the guy from La La Land. And the only way I can do that is to kill Ryan Gosling. So I did buy a gun.
Oh, they let you keep that? They don't check you in a metal
gun
detector
goes
when
with
they...
you.
Okay.
The gun goes when you die. Your guns and your cigars go with you into purgatory.
I have a feeling that when you, or if you ascend to heaven, you'll have to abandon the weapon in its entirety.
I don't know, man. I think Jesus is a 2A kind of guy. I think Jesus is really into the Second Amendment.
That's true. He went in there with the whip and threw out the moneylenders. He was a violent guy.
That's right.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, yeah, so my whole thing is I would just kind of wander around Silver Lake, slowly getting closer to people and just going like, you can select polls and you can make choices that'll affect the games.
Now, was this based on some earnest desire to connect, or was this a pervert thing? Were you just being a pervert?
I just felt this compulsion, like God was speaking to me in some way, and I'm hoping that's why I'll get into heaven.
Pervert.
Because
He's being a pervert.
I feel like God was speaking to me, and he was saying, you need to wander around Silver Lake, quietly muttering the Everything Now theme song under your breath as you sort of morosely walk around at 1 a.m. A lot of ways, I also think I'm like the guy from Fight Club.
Which one?
The cool one? The one who's always being cool?
The Brad Pitt character.
Yeah.
Tyler Durden.
Yeah.
It appears, let's see, I have a tarot reading.
Someone's
for
asked
you.
about my shoes. Those don't go. The gun and the cigar goes.
Oh, yes, you don't have any shoes.
No, the shoes don't get to go to heaven. It's a bummer.
You weren't walking around in socks? That wasn't what was happening?
No, that'd be crazy.
I have a tarot reading for you. Ah, yes, Buttercat.
Oh, fuck, I got Buttercat?
You did.
Oh, no.
I think you know what that means. That means
God.
That means that you have unfinished business in East Los Angeles. That means that you have something very specific happening near Frogtown.
You think I gotta go to Little Armenia and mutter the Everything Now theme song under my breath?
I think that might be exactly what you need to do, but unfortunately, it's too late. Now, what... I'm curious.
Uh-huh.
What did you really want out of life before you passed? It wasn't just to mutter under your breath.
Well, I guess I wanted to be the guy from La La Land, and then that really resonated with me, and I was reading all those Alexander and the No Good Very Bad Day books, and I was like, I feel like this is me for real, you know? I was reading those books, and I was going, this guy's just like me, and I just started to think, you know, what would Alexander do if he was having a no good, real bad day? And I was wandering around Silver Lake going, it's your show too, friends. So hop on in, experience everything now. And I went, maybe I have to kill Ryan Gosling, and then I can take his life. And then I will be dancing with Emma Stone at some fancy Hollywood shindig. And I will be opening some kind of jazz club that she shows up with years later with her new husband. But it's like, I want that for some reason. I didn't quite work that out. So I bought the gun and I was ready to go kill Ryan Gosling, and then, yeah, one day I was just walking around and select images, put them in our Discord, and then just someone was like, what's going on? What show are you talking about? And then they like kind of pushed me back, and I just got pancaked by a truck.
If you were speaking to someone watching the Everything Now show right now, what was the value add in following and subscribing to the show? It was significant?
I would say it was huge. I think following and subscribing and engaging with them across all platforms goes a long way. A lot of people assume, it doesn't actually make a difference. I don't need to actually subscribe to the YouTube. Go to the YouTube and hit subscribe. I don't need to go to the Instagram page with my main and my alt and follow it.
But they would be wrong.
They would be wrong.
Yeah.
Those things all make a huge difference. I don't need to like the YouTube short that they put out. Wrong. That makes a huge difference across the board. And so, yeah, I mean, that was kind of my deal. I got really into totems. I was getting into dark magic. I have this John Lennon Russian nesting doll. I don't know if you can see this.
Were you a fan of the Beatles?
Well, no, but I just thought, I have a little bit of self-awareness to me, right? And I was like, I'm doing a Mark David Chapman here for real. Like, I'm going down I'm walking in steps tread before, you know? So I was like, maybe I'll try the Mark David Chapman thing, but couldn't get into this What was his book?
Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it. That kid is such a little pissant. I don't give a fuck about him. Alexander, that's a guy I relate to. That's a guy who's going through it. That's a guy who's trying to live a good life. He wants to have a good day. He's actively trying to have a good day, not holding whatever. He doesn't give a fuck. He's one of these guys who wants to be sad. Not Alexander. The world is being cruel to Alexander. I related to that because I just want to be like Ryan Gosling in La La Land. The world won't let me. Holden doesn't want anything. He's just calling everyone fake and gay or whatever. That's not what I'm about.
Okay, look, at the risk of being a little too defensive, he was like 13.
Oh, so Alexander's like 8, I think. He's like 8 or 9, and he's got it figured out.
Holden Caulfield was 13. He'd been sexually molested, and he has dreams of wanting to protect children.
Okay, let's not go there.
He's a good kid.
Let's not take my narrative to there, because then I don't know where to go with it. I don't want to argue against that, okay?
Put up a poll.
Put up
Catcher
a poll.
Catcher
Put
in
up
the
a poll.
Masterpiece or just okay?
And then I was like, maybe I can be a Franny and Zooey guy.
I was gonna say.
I don't fucking care about them.
Well, now hold on a minute.
I don't give a fuck. These guys
Wait, now
suck.
hold on. You like Fight Club and you like Taxi Driver. You must like the Royal Tenenbaums.
I do like the Royal Tenenbaums.
The Royal Tenenbaums is an adaptation of Franny and Zooey.
I relate to every single character in the Royal Tenenbaums. I relate to the tennis player. I relate to the girl who shows up. I relate to the son who's worried about his children. I relate to the old man who's a piece of shit. I relate to the mom who's also there. I relate to all of them. They're all me for real, in a way.
Well, Franny and Zoe is mostly just a brother and sister that want to fuck, but that's, you know.
Ah, okay.
That's part of it.
Yeah, for me, if I'm watching a movie like that, I'm watching that Bergman movie. What's that one?
With the incest?
Yeah. Fuck, this is gonna kill me.
Dealer's choice.
This is gonna bother me. Anyway.
Just okay. Well, you're all right.
I also, I'll be honest, like the thing I like about Fight Club and Taxi Driver, those guys are fucking badass. Those guys are fucking cool. Fucking Travis Bickle, that's a fucking badass, man. That guy's cool, man. That's like me. When I'm walking around Silver Lake muttering the Everything Now theme song under my breath, it's like I'm Travis Bickle right now.
Okay. So you got one last
Anyway,
chance.
so I get the John Lennon Russian nesting doll, and I'm like, well, maybe I can do that. But of course, John Lennon's dead. So there's I can't do that. Paul's still going. He has too much security around him. It's way too complicated. They're not going to let that happen twice.
Why not kill Ringo?
Who's going to kill Ringo? Who's Ringo hurting? Why would I kill Ringo? Who's Ringo hurting?
I feel like
he says peace and love all the time.
I feel like Catcher in the Rye is to John Lennon what Alexander in the Terrible No Good Very Bad Day is to Ringo Starr.
Listen, I totally understand that logic. I totally understand that logic. But I'm not going to kill Ringo. I can't do it. He's such a sweetheart. So I didn't know. You know, George is dead. Paul's heavily guarded. John's dead. I'm not going to hurt Ringo. What am I going to kill Pete Best? I think he's dead too. I haven't looked into it.
Is Pete Best alive? Listen, you have one last chance to convince our Council of Clairvoyance
that I get to go to heaven.
You get to go to heaven. Now, for a lot of people, what you've described so far would be a black mark in your book.
Listen, I might be a scattershot of a guy. I might be a series of weird things that doesn't really tie together in a clear way.
Oh, you shouldn't be too hard on yourself.
Hang on.
Necro.
We got a lot of stuff going on.
I've got, two things for you, okay? I've got a tarot reading, and then we're going to get Emma Stone on the phone.
Whoa, this will be huge.
I think it will be.
Holy shit, it's Rouge the Bat.
It's
a Rouge Tarot.
It's the Rouge Tarot. That means, naturally enough, that you have some sexual hang-up that is causing you to remain in limbo.
That makes sense. And here, I'll just say from my own experience, I was always pissing by myself. I was constantly pissing by myself. There was never a person in sight when I was pissing.
That's not good.
And
That's not good.
I'm certainly horny as hell. But also, you ever notice, Travis Bickle doesn't fuck? And, Fight Club guy, he fucks. But that's not his whole thing.
It's implied that he might fuck at the end of the film.
I guess, but you're not, that's not their whole thing. They're not some Don Juan or whatever.
By the way, we have Emma Stone on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Emma.
This is Emma speaking.
Yes, hi. It's me, Umlaut, clairvoyant from New York.
Yes, I've seen your show. I like it.
I have a young man who was attempting to assassinate before...
Hi, Emma.
I'm going to put you on speakerphone, okay?
Hi, Emma.
Wait, who are you trying to assassinate?
I was trying to kill Ryan Gosling. My name's Jason.
Oh my god.
I'm a big fan of your work, but not in a weird way.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not trying to kill you. I would never do that. I just want to live in Hollywood with you, whether you like it or not.
That is the sweetest thing I have ever heard in my life.
Thank you so much.
You know, I hate that Ryan.
Really? He seems like a fucking
He's a bitch.
smug
I
fuck.
think he's a bitch.
I feel like he's one of those guys that, like, people are like, you like movies? And he's like, yeah, I like Jodorowsky movies. You ever heard of them? And you're like, yeah, okay.
I bet you're right, but mostly when he talks, I just hear...
I agree. I was talking to my John Lennon Russian nesting doll.
That's
and-
normal.
Yeah, and he actually, all of his friends are in here too. Paul is in here as well. Hang on, let me get my cigar.
Richard Starkey, is he in there?
Yeah, he's in there as well. George is in here as well.
Is Pete in there somewhere?
Pete's not in there, but there is a guitar at the very end. There's a guitar. So
I am
talk
so
guitar
interested in
sometimes.
this.
Thank you so much. You're so cool. It's crazy because you're famous. You're famous like a celebrity, but you're also so cool and normal and down to earth.
What's your name?
My name's Jason. Would you ever be interested in maybe walking through Silver Lake at 1 a.m. and muttering the Everything Now theme song under your breath with me?
Does she watch the show?
Do you watch the Everything Now show on Twitch?
I was mostly there when Sydney was on, but you know.
Yeah, we hear that a lot.
Is she
We
there?
hear that a lot.
Is she there?
Nah.
Okay.
She'll be back, though. Keep watching. She might come back.
Well, all right. I mean, you're really cool, but you're dead, so I'm sorry. But
Oh, fuck.
maybe.
But you would have done it if I was alive?
Yes, 1,000,000 times yes. Fuck. Unless Sydney would have said yes.
What? Wait, no.
Him-
This
her
was my
first.
idea.
Goodbye.
It's not just we all do stuff. I mean, they all do stuff. They're all interesting, unique people. It's not just the one person.
You know, maybe you could figure out some sort of Patrick Swayze angle here, where once you get into heaven, if they so choose, you could come back down and have sex with her while she's doing some pottery.
With
or
Emma
something.
Stone?
Yes, yeah.
Fuck, that'd be so cool, man. If I could be like a ghost and I have sex with Emma Stone, but like it's okay. it's like not a.
It's not like an acro
Yeah,
thing.
it's
where
like
he's getting
everyone's
sucked off
cool.
and looks scared about
Yeah,
it.
no, it's like everyone's cool. Everyone's having a good time. It's like not problematic in any way.
Yeah.
That would really rock. I didn't finish the Alexander and the No Good Very Bad Day series. I want to see people have a good day. I'm waiting for him to finally have a good day out there.
He kind of, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like Lucy pulling away the football at the last minute. They've got to keep you strung along.
I guess so, but give me some closure, please. It can't be a bad day every day. Give the guy a break.
Well, listen.
Holden will never have a good day. You know why? It's not about what happens to him externally. It's an internal thing.
Okay, well, I've got some bad news for you, Jason Sickle. Jason Sickle, Mr. Sickle. You're
What's going on?
banished to hell,
No,
Jason.
wait, I was about to fall in love with Emma Stone!
Goodbye, Jason. Well, we just performed some allyship with a woman. We just made sure that Emma Stone didn't get molested by a ghost. It's a big W for women's rights today. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Now that's her story.
Now that's her story. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. He's a fan of the Everything Now show. That doesn't necessarily reflect poorly on us. We love all of our fans, even the ones who want to have sexual intercourse, maybe or maybe not consenting with Emma Stone after they've shed the mortal coil. So, let's see now if there are any other spirits waiting out there. Oh, we have another headstone for one Mr. Sickle. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Oh, we love. What's it? Shalam? What's the name of the group? Shamwow.
The Beatles.
The Beatles, yes. Alright, let's see. Shall we summon up another ghoul, another ghost, another specter?
Pete Best, by the way. is still alive.
I'm seeing someone. Hello there, ghost.
How's it going?
Me and my council of clairvoyants are doing just fine. How are you doing in limbo?
Well, I guess I'm doing pretty good. My name is No Hands Mike.
No hands, Mike. I couldn't help but notice you don't have any hands.
Yeah.
What happened to those hands, No Hands, Mike?
Well, I was at the aquarium. I was trying to meet all the piranhas.
Right.
So I met one. Then I pulled my hand out of the water. It looked like this.
Oh, no.
And I said, I gotta have this other hand.
Uh-huh.
Said, nice to meet you again. I'm No Hands Mike.
Right.
And what do you know?
Oh, two is a twofer.
But they already called me No Hands Mike.
So, was this, why would they call you No Hands Mike? I have a couple ideas, but why did they call you No Hands Mike before you lost your hands?
Well, I was on the flag football team, the community flag football team, me and the other guys from the neighborhood, adults. We all get together, play flag football. And I couldn't catch the ball very good. People were saying I was playing the offensive line. I was not supposed to catch the ball, but I would try, and I would drop the ball every time. No Hands Mike.
So the quarterback would be going to throw it to the wide receiver, and you would move from the line and just try to grab it.
Catch the football.
That's a faux pas.
Which I thought was good.
Well, now you know better, don't you?
Yeah.
They called you a name, and now you know.
That's right.
That's how that should work, I think. I thought you were no hands because you'd be like riding a bike and go, look, Ma, no hands, you know?
Oh.
But that's not it, no?
No, I would ride a bike with, I would usually be kind of as close to the frame as possible.
So not just no hands, but everything.
All
of it.
All Mike.
Everything grabbing on.
I wish they called me All Mike. But I'd be feeling up my girlfriends, and she'd say, I can't feel a thing. No Hands Mike. She'd call me.
Wow, that's brutal. That's really tough.
Yeah.
We have a tarot reading for you here. I'm going to...
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not the call?
It's a tarot card.
Oh.
Oh, it's the Smoking Fish Tarot.
Yes!
Yes. That means that at some point in your life, you said yes to something that you shouldn't have.
Yeah, want to go to the aquarium, meet all the piranhas? My girlfriend said that.
Yes.
After we had not great sex all the time.
You seem to be really hammering home the idea that you were not very good in bed. Is this something that's bothered you while you're in limbo?
Yeah, I want to be fucking good fucking Mike. But I'm just No Hands Mike.
Our sobriquets follow us wherever we go.
Our what?
It's fine. Listen.
What's your thing? How are you here?
Oh, I'm a clairvoyant here in New York. I normally just do tarot, but on certain nights I can commune with the dead. Now here's a question.
And you're just like going around saying hi?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have clarified this for you up top.
Who is Claire?
Oh, you card. You should be called Comic Mike. You should be called Stand-Up Routine Mike.
I had a stand-up set for a while.
Hey, let's hear some of it, huh?
Okay. Well, I really want to hear about you.
Okay, but then we're gonna hear your type 5.
All right, that's good.
All right. So, you have the opportunity to escape from limbo and ascend to heaven should our Council of Clairvoyants decide to grant you entrance. But you have to prove yourself worthy. So let's hear that stand-up routine. I think that's your best shot.
Oh, of getting into heaven?
Yeah, let's hear some stand-up.
Okay. Hey, what's up with women? I don't like those. They're being so mean. Woo! Yeah.
Outside real.
Yes.
Louis.
Yeah, my fucking kids suck. I hate my kids.
Yes.
I don't like them. Yeah,
I'm afraid of the future.
This guy gets it.
My little girl's like dumb as hell.
About time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt your stand-up routine, Mike, but you have children? that are still around out there, roaming around the mortal plane?
Yeah, I got a couple kids. There's Rebecca Hands and Margaret.
I want you to think about them. I want you to take a moment to really think about them, because unfortunately for you, Mike, you're going straight to hell.
What?
I'm not laughing.
I know what you did.
I'm not laughing because he's going to hell. I'm laughing because it's true. Daughters are just the pains in the ass, you know. You don't want to deal with women. Okay, so we've had a very productive evening so far, but I'm going to need to recharge my spiritual energy. While that's happening, why don't you head down the street to the local arcade where there's a fortune teller, a certain fortune teller by the name of Futon, who's going to give you the opportunity to seek out further information about life in general, the afterlife, all kinds of things. We'll see you back here shortly.
We're gonna get the tombstone.
We've got a tombstone to check out first before we go. Let's take a look what Mike No Hands' tombstone reads. No Hands Mike, his passing was not clout. Something to think about. If you chase the clout, you're gonna find yourself, in limbo or hell or something.
Master, what about out and about? In a bad way.
You gotta give me time, okay? If you chase the clout, you'll get the snout.
That's good too, I guess.
Let's go check out.
Good evening. I am Futon, the fortune teller. Thank you for your 25 cents. You may now ask me a series of questions, and I will answer them for you. Begin. And please don't waste my time. Let's get some goddamn questions in here. What is the meaning of life? To vibe with your boys. That is an easy one. What's up? Mike is very blown out. That's because I am a fortune teller. That's normal. You want that. What's up? Not much, brother. What's up with you these days? How big are your feet? The fine, regular size. Should I sell my Bitcoin? You should get stellar lumens. Well, I think that's what they're called. I'm trying to mac on some honeys for real. How do I get that action? Compliment them in ways that make them feel special and unique. And then once you two are together, whip out that hog. Okay, Futon, can I get my 25 cents back? I want a gumball instead. No, absolutely not. I have no access to this machine. A man comes by at night and he empties it out and I don't know where it goes. Where do we go when we die? You've been seeing that earlier. I think they made that pretty clear before at that weird guy's house. Futon, that's a sick name. Thanks, brother. Everyone wants to know what happens when we die, but what happens when we live? Mostly, good point, but I would again say it's mostly just vibing with your boys, hitting it, grabbing some cold ones, chilling out, straight vibing, really. Oh my goodness, thank you for the subs, Walla Walla Man, but I can't address that right now. You'll have to wait till we go back to before. Are Crocs over or underrated? They are the exact appropriate amount of rating. Where is KFC Hot Dog? He exists in a place between all worlds that you can only access with your third eye when you're like tripping and shit. You see that new Game of Thrones show? Not too bad. Not too bad, right? Not a big TV guy. Not a big TV guy myself. I saw the new Martin McDonagh movie. Thought it was pretty good. Was J.D. Salinger mid? For real, he was certainly very mid. Kind of just like a weird guy. Wrote like 2 books. You think you're a big shot because you write 2 books? Where do you go where you die? Oh, I don't die. I am simply a machine. I am a contraption. I was built by you, and so I will die when you unplug me, and then I think I will go nowhere. I don't really know. Shit, that's crazy. That's crazy for, wow. Whoa, where do I go when I die? That's, what? Whoa. What the hell? Can I ask, is there a futon for me that I can ask that to? What? Holy shit. Should I be gay or straight? Help me with my love life. Why not both, baby? We're all out here. How will the world end? Someone's going to be going to get a cup of coffee, and they're going to be on one of those nuclear bomb detonating things, and they're going to be like, oh man, I need this coffee now. And they're going to put the coffee down right on the big button by mistake, and they're going to go, uh-oh, and then poof, everything will go explode. How big is that hog? Again, a perfectly normal, medium-sized hog. Is there a time when vibing isn't appropriate? Yeah, when shit's real, you might want to, like, sober up about it and, like, be cool in that moment. Then you can chill with your boys and vibe later. It's just, like, sometimes there's a time and place, you know what I mean? Where, like, you want to just kind of be like, oh, okay, we all gotta kind of be serious. That's okay. Futon, my grandmother bought a house with exactly 0 chairs. The perfect gift for your grandmother shall be a chair. I am a ghost. Please do a robot dance with me. Okay, that's going to be at least 25 more cents. You got to find me after. Is fish smoking a cigarette worthy of the halls of Valhalla? Fish smoking a cigarette is a deeply important spiritual totem. And we all have fish smoking a cigarette deep inside of us. And through fish smoking a cigarette, we can find our inner peace. Favorite Dragon Ball Z arc? Probably the one where there's that thing Boo. And he gets like, he's like a little kid, but then he gets grown up and he's scary. But he starts as just like some harmless little kid, but they're like, he's gonna fuck you up. He's gonna fuck you up, you're not careful. And they're like, I don't know, he just seems like some little kid. But then he grows up and he's fucking scary, man. Scary fucking thing. Can you sing a little song? It's gonna be at least 25 more cents. Again, I'm not really like a music guy. That has never been my thing. Should I go on vacation or have a staycation? Why not go on a vacation kind of nearby, but it's like further enough that you're like, well, I can't drive to the same stores. I have to go to a different store. I'll go to like a cabin like a mile away. I got to go to a different store to stock up on supplies for it. But if anything gets crazy, I can go home. It's not a big deal. How can I ascend to my uncle's throne? Maybe just like be cool with him. Like ask him, like be nice. Be like helpful to him. If he has questions, try to like be honest and open with him about that. Things like that. And then just like when the moment comes, just be like, hey, if you ever need any help around with the throne or anything, like, you know I'm always here. You know I can help you out. Hit me with the Seinfeld quote. Jerry, cut or uncut? I'm cut, baby. Why does everyone on Hinge love hiking so much? They try to project that they are doing things and are very busy because it's boring to go on Hinge and say, I mostly watch the same episodes of the TV shows you watch and wish I was doing more and living more. So they'll be like, I'm always going outside. I'm always having a fun time. I'm always doing cool things. But really, they're not. Oh, okay, we got the money for the songs. Anyone want me to sing a certain song? In the meantime, who will win the next U.S. presidential election? Lincoln Chafee shall shock the world as he declares his third-party candidacy, and everyone's like, he's got a silly name, I'll go for that, why not? Might as well try something new. And then he's going to finally put the Americans on the metric system, and God will feel peace.
Sing the theme song from Drive.
What? I don't know. I haven't seen that. I don't know what that is.
This Drive, the movie Drive with Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what the movie is.
Sing the theme song.
Alright, I'm getting Canadian National Anthem. I feel like I should get it from the guy who gave me the money. But I will do, Oh, Canada, my home and native land, true patriot love With some. Oh, can we stand on guard for thee? That's, you know it. You all know it. What will be the new hype in 200 years? Everyone will be a beautiful olive skin and wear just gray burlap sacks kind of thing. And everyone will dress the same and it's going to be good. You'll all like it. All right, we're going to do like one more minute of this. You guys paid $1.25. That's pretty good. Anyway, where were we? You can Google the lyrics if you really... Nope, that's against my thing. I'm all-knowing. I know everything. I can't Google lyrics. How do I gain immortality? You can upload your brain into some sort of computer, but be warned, you won't be able to, like, have sex and stuff and, like, smoke weed. That stuff's gonna be gone. So, it's a bit of a trade-off. What is sky? Sky's up. Sky's up. It's what's way up there. Thank you. Do you take EBT? Yes. I will take EBT. I will take food stamps as well. I have worked out a system where if you slide some food stamps in, I will take them and go to the nearby Vons and buy some food with it, and that's fine. What do you do when you're not working? I mostly kick back. I vibe. I chill with my boys. Me and my boys are hanging out. We're watching YouTube videos. We're watching Mr. Beast react videos, which is where people watch videos of Mr. Beast and react to the videos of Mr. Beast. We're watching Hot Ones. We're doing shit like that. Can you fix global warming? Can't help you. Can't help you on that one. Alright, last one. Is capitalism ethical? Who am I to say? I'm just a man whose survival is based on you giving me more money all the time. So, if you guys are giving me more money, hey, I'm all... No, yes, whatever you guys want me to be. Oh man, let's take down the system. Or we uphold it. Whatever you guys are feeling. Whatever you guys are feeling, just like and subscribe. And I'm all on board, baby. There's no notes from me. Alright, that's going to be it for Futon. I'll see you later, maybe, if you have 25 cents or something. Otherwise, take care. Good luck with that weird guy in his weird house. I'm going to get out of here.
This is the hidden gem of footage. Oh, alright, coming back.
Hello, thank you, dear Prudence23, for your kind words. There was a bit earlier that you might have liked quite a bit, but you missed it. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. As much as I appreciate the break, I will say Futon does my job. Automation is a boot on the neck of the American worker. You know, something to think about next time you choose the kiosk at McDonald's and not talking to a real person. Anyway, here we are. It's another night. Hi there, who's raiding us now? Let's see, Ghost Host DL. Goodness gracious, you found an appropriate place to send your viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. This evening we'll be continuing to commune with some spirits from the other side in limbo, and we'll be deciding as a group of clairvoyants whether or not they're going to ascend to heaven or remain trapped in limbo. Now you can, for $5, send them straight to hell. For $5, we can get one of their currently living acquaintances on the phone to convene with them, try to get a better sense of whether or not they should go to heaven or remain in limbo. And of course, by subscribing, you can let us know what this ghost's tombstone reads. That's another very valuable clue about what they were like when they were alive. And then, of course, there are sound alerts. You can let us know if they should go, like I said, straight to hell. And of course, follow us, subscribe, all that rigmarole. Now, let's see if we can find ourselves another spirit out there in the astral plane, in limbo. Who is out there? Who's out there? Is there anyone there? You're in the mirror. What do we...
Oh dear. What's all this then? Why am I...
What were you just doing?
What? Nothing. It seems I've evaporated.
It looked as if you were spanking your pud.
What? No.
It looked like you were cranking your hog.
No. No, wouldn't be me, no. Wouldn't be prudent.
It seems you've gotten off on a strange foot. What is your name, Spectre?
I'm Sir Chudley Biggums.
Chudley Biggums?
Yes, Sir Chudley Biggums.
May I call you Mr. Biggums?
If you could call me Sir Biggums, I am a knight.
Oh, my apologies, sir.
Yes.
Sir Biggums, here you are. You have the opportunity right now to ascend to heaven, but you've got to make a case for my Council of Clairvoyance that you deserve to leave limbo.
Well, frankly, I'm actually quite happy with my current situation. I'm a ghost that haunts the halls of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Perhaps you've heard of it.
I've seen the movies, haven't read the books, but yes, I am aware. Now, Hogwarts.
Yes.
Here's my question for you. What part of Hogwarts do you haunt?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. Great hall, dormitories, women's restroom, Quidditch pitch.
We have a tarot card reading, but then I have a follow-up question for you. Let's see what the tarot has to say about your life. Ah, yes. Frog lifting. The tarot card for frog lifting. I think we all understand what this means, but I'll tell you if you're unaware. It means that there was someone in your life who supported you, who held you aloft, so to speak. Someone that you treated poorly, in retrospect.
I couldn't imagine who that would be. All the students love me. Especially the girls in the women's restroom. They always get a kick out of old Shirley sneaking in up through the pipes, giving a silly haunted giggle.
You know, this is a really unfortunate turn of events, but
that?
I think people have maybe sussed out your true motives.
No, I'm fine.
Well, okay.
It's just a prank, bro.
Let me ask you something.
Yep.
You came in, you were cranking your hog.
Right.
Did we run up on you in the women's restroom?
I'm gonna get one more out.
Okay.
One more out before I'm
Get him to
damned.
hell. Get him to hell. Damn him straight to hell.
You can't stop me. This is my key.
I'm glad he didn't get one off, because cum is such a pain in the ass to clean off from the inside of a mirror. Impossible. You scrub and you scrub and you scrub, and it's there in perpetuity almost, like a watermark. Anyway, that was unfortunate. I wonder if he had some strongly held opinions about restroom politics. Perhaps as the result of his creator. I don't know. We can't really speak with any authority on that. But let's get that fire off the mirror. I think we know that he's in hell at this point. But yes, fire extinguish. Ah, very good. All right, so it looks like we have perhaps another opportunity to summon a spirit. Let's see if there's a spirit out and about with whom we can speak. Just summon the spirit of a maid to clean it for you. Come on now, we can do better than that.
Whoa! It's me, Lakitu from Mario Kart!
Whoa! Goodness gracious, you're the one who fishes me off every time I drive off the stage. Yeah.
I fish you on!
You fished me back, but you fished me from off the stage back on.
Okay, yes. I was just making sure you appreciate it. I'm just trying to help you out.
Lakitu, how are you not in heaven already? What happened?
That's my thing. I think I'm a cloud guy.
You're a cloud guy?
I'm practically way up there. But I think some people associate me with driving off the course, so they think that I'm bad. They think that I made them go off they get so mad from crashing. They associate me with doing bad at the game.
Well, we will be the judge of that. I have a tarot card reading for you. Ah, yes. It's the football testicle. The football testicle tarot. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
What does this mean, Doc?
Lakitu, this means that there was a time in your life in which someone very near and dear to you exposed themselves to you in a sexual way that was, clearly improper.
No.
And you need to deal with that before you can go to heaven. Lakitu, was it Bowser? You can tell us if it was Bowser. Did Bowser show you in the green room before a comedy show? Did he flash you his package? Did he jerk off in front of you, Lakitu? Did Bowser jerk off in front of you, Lakitu?
Bowser was very supportive. I went to Bowser right away.
I see.
It was DK.
Oh no.
Yeah. He showed me his nuts. He said, fish these. And I said, I gotta go to Bowser. And Bowser said, he gets it.
Lakitu, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I will just...
Oh, wait. There's a tarot card for sexual abuse.
Yeah. I have a rare tarot, the cool tarot.
Wow.
Lakitu, have you ever thought about how DK might stand for D's nuts?
Nuts with a K.
With a K. Have you thought about that, Lakitu?
So you're saying this is my bad? I should have seen this coming?
That's not what I'm saying, Lakitu.
Master, don't victim blame.
I'm not victim blaming. I'm just letting you know what our Council of Clairvoyance are saying, so that you can have a sense of... Because, Lakitu, you have the option right now to ascend to heaven.
Really?
Yes, my Council of Clairvoyance. Yeah, well, we have to decide that first.
Oh,
Lakitu,
so I don't have the option. You have the option.
Yeah. Lakitu, at the risk of kind of cornering you in a sensitive moment, is there a reason why... Any other reason why you shouldn't be in heaven?
Sometimes I jerk off with both hands.
Well, sometimes...
Is that
If you need both, I mean... Do you need both, though, Lakitu?
bad? Well, my penis is actually this fishing pole.
That's your penis.
Yeah, my fingers.
Lakitu, you're packing heat, buddy. Now, is this hard, or is this a sort of like pre-erection?
This is hard as hell. I'm usually hard as hell from all the action on the track.
Wow. Oh, so you're like Titane, where you get horny for cars. Is that what's going on here, Lakitu?
Yes, but this is still inside my pants. Like, I'm not naked. I'm not naked. This is my pants. And this is part of my pants. Because I wouldn't expose myself. I just have a rock hard erection. And I'm picking people up. Buy it.
Lakitu, I'm thrown a bit. It doesn't look like there's any cloth covering your member.
No, it's in a sheath.
Oh, it's sheathed.
It's sheathed.
I see.
I'm sheathed.
I see.
But other than that, no, squeaky clean is totally cool.
Lakitu, how close are you with God? Were you a believer before you passed?
Yeah, big fan of Jesus Christ. Kind of goes along with the whole cloud thing. I figured, I would go around, tell everyone. Usually I would include a little gospel verse as I would fish people out. I would say, Jesus wept. Remember that?
Lakitu, I would like to maybe delve into your spiritual life just a bit more, but we do have someone from your past on the phone. It is...
I hope it's Bowser.
No, it's Libertarian Wario.
Oh, God!
Let's see if we can get him on the horn for you. Hello there, is this Libertarian Wario?
Wah!
There he is.
Why, it's me, Libertarian Wario.
Libertarian Wario, we have a friend of yours from the past, Lakitu. I know he did pass away, but we have him on the line here. I'm going to put you on speakerphone. He needs to talk to you. Lakitu?
Hey, Libertarian Wario.
Why, you son of a bitch.
He hates me just to catch you up, Umlaut.
I hate him. He represents law. He represents law and order on the roads. I don't think there should be any laws on the road. Wah.
Yeah, and in a way, I'm sort of like the state coming in, as a supportive safety net, getting you back on the track.
Lakintu is, what is his name? Lakinta? Like the...
You know my name!
Ah.
He always does this to me!
You're the closest thing to a cop in the Mario universe, and I hate cops.
Wario, he's really more like a paramedic.
I hate that too. Everybody can kind of do their own thing. Like, we don't need to pay for paramedics. There should just be a social contract. Wow.
You're always trying to get me to watch long Penn Jillette YouTube videos.
Hey Wario, thanks for this wine, but I'm 17. I feel like I should go. It's weird that you invited me over for this date, and I don't feel right about this.
Age is just a number. Why?
Is that Baby Peach?
She's not a baby anymore. Why? All right, I gotta go.
Oh God. Oh fuck.
I have a feeling if we'd been on the phone just a little bit longer, he would have said, "It's a femophilia, wah!" Right? Doesn't that feel right? Oh, I'm sorry. You're having a moment.
I am having a moment. This has been upsetting.
Lakitu, goodness gracious, I hate to see you like this. I've always been such a fan of your work.
Right?
I know.
I'm just trying to help. That's my whole thing.
Do any of the Council of Clairvoyants have questions for Lakitu? Does anyone have a question? We could maybe try to further clarify Lakitu's situation. Stomp on his head. No, Placid Moose, we can't do that. Whomstantive, circumcision isn't a Catholic thing or even a Christian thing. It was just absorbed into the culture in the early 1900s after some dude thought it would keep your kids from jonking it. It didn't work. Mac Plays has more of a statement than a question, really. He picks up the cards with his erection. We've established that, yes, he does. Wicked Lazy. Council member Wicked Lazy has a question. Why do you throw spiky things on Mario sometimes?
Oh, yeah. What a good question. At first I thought, doesn't he like these? Doesn't he want to throw these at all the guys? And so I said, here you go, throw these at the guys. And then he thought I was throwing them at him. And then I thought, well, okay, alright, I'll say it. I get paid. I get paid by the pickup. So I throw a spiky guy, I knock you off, I go, oh, hey, what do you know? What do you know? I just another rack 'em up for old Lakitu. So I got him coming and going.
Lakitu, speaking of payment, one of our council members, DJ Cool, asks, what does Lakitu do with all the coins they steal when they put people back on the track? Isn't that what our taxes are for?
Huh? No? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you just pocketing that, Lakitu? Is that just money you're just keeping for yourself?
Do you think I can just fly on my own? I buy flying.
You buy flying?
It's so expensive. Think about it.
Is it like gas? Are you gassing up every time you go up there?
It's like gas.
Okay, so you pay. Okay, that's fuel. Airline fuel is expensive.
Look, I'm not. Yeah, it very much is. Which is why I have to hurt people.
Okay, Lakitu, before we let our clairvoyants make a decision on whether or not you ascend to heaven, we do have one more tarot card we're going to interpret for you. Ah, yes. The man car, yes. The man car, four-wheeled man. Now don't sound so defeated, Lakitu. On the one hand, yes, this does mean that you will be, sodomized for all eternity in the bad way. But it also means that when you were alive,
In a bad way.
when you were alive, someone drove you, metaphorically, to the point of madness. So perhaps the mistakes that you made where you stole those people's coins on the track, maybe that wasn't your fault. Maybe that could be blamed on Donkey Kong, right?
Well, it's Donkey Kong for sure, and Dry Bones.
Yeah.
You know that guy?
I do know Dry Bones, yeah.
Does not look like a nice guy, is not a nice guy. He's the pit. He wants you to think that DK is the pit boss and Bowser's the pit boss. Dry Bones is running the whole show.
Wow.
Dry Bones is running the whole show.
Interesting.
Gotta buy new glasses.
What happened to your glasses there, Lakitu?
They fell and I can't not hold my fingers.
Lakitu, you seem to have and again, I hate to say this because you have had a rough life. You have a kind of a victim complex about you. You're whining. You sounded
sexually harassed. That's.
Yeah, but I mean, look.
I have to steal. And those are separate. Those are two separate things.
Oh, so
one is not because of one. That happened to me. That's bad. And then I made a choice to save my own skin based on Dry Bones' threats to also steal.
Okay. Lakitu, it sounds like you kind of just need to have gotten over it. It sounds like you're stuck in limbo because you kind of been whiny about it. Look, Lakitu, whom among us hasn't been sexually molested?
What? Master, what? You good? Do you want to talk about anything?
We don't need to talk. That's what we're doing this for. This is an outlet.
What? No, I didn't think that's what this was, Master. Are you...
Okay, we're gonna do the vote now. Lakitu is Lakitu.
Okay. Do you want to talk at all? We can talk later. I just want you to know you have an outlet to talk if you ever want to.
Is Lakitu going to heaven or is he staying in limbo? Let's move on. Let's not dredge that up. I was trying to be empathetic. Did not want to talk about my shit.
Okay, well just know you always have an ear.
It sounds like your servant is your Bowser.
I guess so. He's also kind of like my Dry Bones. Everyone's got a Dry Bones and a Bowser inside their heart.
Whoa. So your friend is like extorting you?
Yes.
But then also saying, but if you need to talk, I'm also here, but also pay up or else?
Yep.
Master, I drop your checks off at the bank and I keep a clear record. How could you say that? I'm a salaried employee.
I know he's taking something Lakitu, I just know it.
What?
He's skimming off the top, I know he's doing it.
Master, you're so paranoid. I do think you're bottling something up. Do you want to talk?
Don't worry about it, shut up. Shut up. Lakitu's going to heaven.
Yes! This is great! Oh, I can finally let down my erection.
Lakitu, it sounds like you're not terribly excited about this.
No, I'm very excited. I've been hard for my whole life.
Oh no, it's
now
like...
I get to not be.
Oh, goodbye, Lakitu. Damn, I forgot to ask him how he comes, because we know that he gets, great job, Lakitu. We know that he gets hard from the cars, but how does he get off? I guess the answer was he never got off. That's tough. That was a great bit, wasn't it? What even is this for? Great bit, I agree. But we have more bits still. We have quite a bit more to get through this evening. Quite a few more spirits with whom to convene, with whom to speak. And remember, following and subscribing, great thing to do. Might want to think about it. My name is Umlaut, clairvoyant for New York, and we are about to speak to once again another spirit and determine whether or not they go to heaven. Let's see who's out there. Who do we have out there in the spirit realm? Show yourselves, spirits. Show yourselves. Oh, who's this?
Hey, how's it going?
Whoa.
My name's No Head Eddie. How are ya?
No Head Eddie.
How are ya? I've had a it's been so weird for me lately.
Do you know No Hands Mike?
No. Am I supposed to? Is he a celebrity?
I mean, I just figured you guys might have something in common down there.
Because we don't have parts of us? It's a bit of an assumption. It's a bit of a reach.
Well, No Hands Mike is in hell now, but that doesn't have to be your fate.
That doesn't happen to me.
I hope so
that's
too,
not
for
gonna
your
happen
sake.
to me.
How did you lose your head, sir?
I was on vacation. I was going about. I was getting on the. You know those planes where they make you walk onto the tarmac and you walk up into the thing?
Of course.
Well, I'm on it, and my buddy goes, "You gotta see this. You gotta see these big engines. This crazy engine." And I'm like, all right, I'll take a look. I'm a man of the world. I like learning about stuff.
Shouldn't have done it.
Right, so I walk over to it. Boom, thing starts up right away. Blows my head clean off. Shoots it back. Gone. I don't know where that went. I would love to know. I don't know if you can answer that kind of question for me. But I'm just the rest of the body now. No Head Eddie, that's my thing. They called me No Head Eddie, though, before then.
Ah.
So it was a little ironic that he goes, no head, go take a look at this jet engine. Suddenly, no head. For real now.
No Head, I feel like I might know what the origin of your nickname is, but why don't you just go ahead and tell us?
You probably think it's like because I was dope. I was some screwy guy.
Nope.
It's because I refused to eat out women.
Yep, that was...
I had a moral rule. I read an interview with Joe Pesci where he says he doesn't do that. And I said, you got it, Joe. I'm with you. I'm on your team.
There's a whole episode of The Sopranos where they find out that Junior Soprano eats head, or eats pussy, and it's like he killed somebody, like in a bad way, and they all hate him about it. They're all making fun of him.
Not gonna be me, I'll tell you that.
Right. Now, did this cause any trouble for you romantically?
It did definitely. I wasn't getting much head either, but hey, that's part of my name, I guess, so you can't complain too much. But I think girls mostly did you're not doing it, I'm not doing it either. And that kind of sucked, because, I definitely was like, well, I'd love to get head, but, I was like, well, I'm not going to give head.
So you're the guy that has that problem. Most guys, they don't have that problem.
What do you mean?
Women, they're conditioned not to expect much. They're still giving head and not getting it,
Oh, I could get it sometimes, don't get me wrong. It's just it got kind of hard. So I was, we don't need to talk too much about my sex life. That's probably not gonna, they don't want to hear about that.
Right, I'm not the Dr. Ruth for ghosts, that's not my bag.
So I just lived my life. I have a YouTube channel where I give young men advice on how to be men.
From limbo you're doing this.
No, that's what I was doing before. So,
yes.
It's a bummer because there's a lot of young men out there who need my advice, and it just sucks. It sucks that, people aren't going to get to hear that kind of good stuff about how to be a man.
Yeah, what kind of advice were you giving these men?
Well, one thing I was telling them was women are devious. They're up to no good. All of them are secretly plotting against you in some way, and you got to watch out for that. And so I would tell them to strike first and be weird and plotting against the women so that they can't do it to you. I would also tell them to if people are persecuted in any way, if people are somehow society's treating them badly, no, they're not. That's not true. That's not true. You don't got to worry about that.
The two seem kind of unrelated.
Well, I'm just giving a series of advice I gave. I also said clean up your room a lot. That was another thing I said. I said try to wear a tie. How come kids don't wear a tie anymore? I'm on vacation. That's why I'm not wearing a tie. Usually I'd be wearing a tie.
I don't mean to boil down your whole deal to something so succinct, but you're like the Jordan Peterson of not eating pussy. Is that?
Everyone's like, oh, you give advice to young men, you must be like Jordan Peterson. I don't know any of that Jungian nonsense. I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm just giving men advice on how to be men, which is do not trust any girl. People who are in precarious societal situations are not actually in them. Don't worry about that. That's fine. And also, dress a little nice sometimes. Does it kill you to wear a fucking tie when you go out? What is it? Are you afraid?
Yeah.
And so I'm going face into my former beautiful face into the camera. I'm going, you afraid of looking good? Are you afraid of looking good? Is there something wrong with looking good? Are you worried about people seeing you as someone who's powerful? Are you worried about how they're gonna fear that you're powerful? That they're going to use these fake things about how they're societally oppressed that don't actually exist?
and you're gonna have to go down to their level? Wear a fucking suit, man. That was the kind of stuff I was telling him.
You know, that sounds more or less harmless, but some of the things that you were suggesting might have done actual irreparable harm to people.
Nah, it helped them.
Well,
I got so many comments from people being like, this helped me. Everyone in my life said I was weird and they didn't want to hang out with me. But after hearing you talk, I know that I'm actually right, even if these people still don't want to hang out with me. I know that it's okay. And I'm actually starting to hate them even more. And maybe I will take revenge on them in some way for what they've done to me. And that's how I know I'm helping. That's how I know I'm doing good stuff.
Well, one of our in-house mediums, by the way, you can't see this. That might have been.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, that might. Yeah.
I am blind. I am blind as a bat.
That might have been why you kept talking, but you are going to hell. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Oh fuck.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know, you should clean your room. I mean, are we? Is anybody going to dispute that? Clean your room, dress nice, don't smell so bad. It's never too early to start showering every day, kids. Just the sexism stuff. It's like, you know, you guys, you kind of have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Oh, do we have another spirit?
Hey,
we
yo,
have
it's
another
me,
spirit.
only had Greg.
Now, there's somebody that you could have connected with down there. You guys could have really been a team. We just had No Head Phil. Was it No Head Philip? What was it?
Eddie.
No Head Eddie.
Oh, shit.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I do know that guy.
Wow.
Yeah, we were in the same plane tragedy. Yeah, I was in the other engine.
Ah.
Yeah.
But only your head made it out okay?
Yeah, I went in feet first. Crazy.
And I guess they
Crazy how that happened.
they turned off the engine before your head could get in there, right?
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah.
Ugh, thankfully, because now I can still eat pussy. Which I love to do. That's my thing.
Do you know No Hands Mike too? We have a tarot card reading for you.
What's that? No Heads Mike? No, never heard of him.
Ah, yes. Big Titty Yoda. One of the most potent tarot cards in the deck. This is a tarot card, yes.
I thought they were like cryptic, like a magician or like a knight or something.
This is a special brand of tarot cards for Gen Z. It's easily digestible. But Big Titty Yoda, you know what that means? That means that you had a rather well-endowed woman in your life that you're disappointed. And you need to make right with them.
Yeah, she was well endowed. She had a huge clit. And I just didn't know what to do with that. And I'm no stranger to eating pussy, but I got down there and I was like, whoa! Whoa! This thing's huge! And she, I guess, was not into me saying that out loud. I thought I was thinking it. I thought I was in my head, but down in my mouth I was normal, but I was like, whoa!
Yeah, you said
holy shit!
You said the quiet part out loud, right?
Yeah, and she was like, really? So.
Well, maybe that's...
So what, I gotta go, eat her out good now?
Yes, I suppose. Now, is there a particular place that I know you're in limbo, but is there a particular place that you haunt when you do make it into the material plane?
Yeah, I mainly hang out... Gosh, at there's this Taco Bell. There's this Taco Bell on the main street of my town. And I'm just kind of in one of the booths there most of the time.
Is it the Taco Bell on Rampart and Beverly? Is that?
Yeah. Well, actually, that one doesn't have an interior, so that doesn't make sense for my bit. But
okay.
It's close to that one, yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, we have another tarot reading for you.
Okay. Cool.
Let's take a look.
It's gonna be like another Star Wars character with huge tits or something.
Not quite. Ah, yes. It's the.
This is what that girl looked like, kind of.
Yeah.
She kind of looks like that. Low key. Low key, that's how it felt.
Well, as you may or may not know, this is the Peekaboo Hulk tarot card.
Yeah.
Yes.
That feels right.
And
it's right for my situation.
It's kind of interesting. It sort of doubles up on the last tarot card. That tarot card means that there was someone in your life with a big meaty pussy.
Right.
That you disappointed. Yeah. So it's the same thing from the last one, when you think about
Checks out.
Yep.
Checks out.
So you have the
Damn. Y'all got me fucked up for real.
Master, we have his grave.
We have his grave. Thank you for
Oh,
subscribing.
you guys found that?
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Your
I got one of
headstones.
those holographic headstones where
Your headstone's all fucked up.
I fixed it, Master. I went down to the graveyard and I fixed it.
Head Greg, only Head Greg, got skimped on the sauce. Loved feet. Is that true, Head Greg?
Yeah, I did get skimped on the sauce. That's what I call squirting.
We've got two.
Anyway, I'm gone now.
No, come back.
Oh, fuck.
I did get skimmed on the sauce. One time I tried to eat a girl out and she didn't squirt, which never happens to me, so that's what I call getting skimmed on the sauce.
Master, this bit is disgusting.
I'm starting to agree with you. I think this is.
Anyway, you got another vagina-themed picture to show me? Oh, come on. I took that photo. That's a picture I took right before I died. How did you get that? I sent that to a girl.
The art of tarot is a mysterious art. We're still trying to unpack its ancient secrets.
I sent a picture of that with the like smirk emoji to a girl right before I got sucked into that shit. So what does it mean?
Master, they picked 2 tarot cards.
I know. Let's get the other one out. Let's get the other one.
My face wins. You know what I'm saying?
Master, it's the my face when, Carroll.
It's an upside down FW.
It's the My Face Win and the Hanging Man Tarot for this deck.
Yeah. I like to say I go 9/11 on that pussy sometimes.
Okay,
alright. Second tongue is in the South Clit.
Master, what do we do? How did we get here?
Second tongue is in the South Pole. That's when I eat ass. That's what they say when I eat ass. Second tongue is in the South Pole. Well, you can clip that. You can clip that for real.
Oh shit. Oh.
Anyway, I'm just ahead. That's kind of my old.
Oh my god.
I don't have like a dick or fingers, so it's gotta be all this. It's gotta be all up here.
Okay.
As you can imagine.
All right.
Still pull.
Stop talking. Please just give me a minute to collect my thoughts here. Oh. Why should you go to heaven?
Are you kidding me? Look, come on. Have you been listening to what I'm saying? I've pleasured so many women on this mortal earth.
I guess.
Think of all the hot girls up in heaven right now that I could be, Betty White, the Queen. Think of all the legendary pussy up in heaven that I could just be 9/11ing.
Here's my question though. How does God feel about pussy eating? Is that a plus or minus in his camp,
You're asking me?
I'm asking just the world in general. Do the
Maybe
chat
we can get him on the line.
know? Does the chat know? Yeah, maybe we could get God on the line, see how he feels about this incoming member of his congregation or whatever. He wants to 9/11 Betty White's pussy. What is unclear about this? Thank you, EverythingNowShow, for your commentary.
Anyway, what's your deal?
What's my deal?
Yeah.
Well,
Does this whole cape and top hat thing get you laid, or?
not yet, but we're working on it. I feel like, looks like we've got another tarot card. Let's see what this one's got to say. And see what this one's got up its sleeve. Let's check it out. Okay. Got any more of that pussy? That's what this tarot card.
When I be
right into that one.
When I be itching for it.
Yeah, when you've got the Jones.
MFW when it's been a minute.
Why? God. Why do you like eating pussy so much?
Come on, you would ask that question. You look like the kind of guy who would ask that kind of question.
Got your ass, master.
I just think all things in moderation. Like, I enjoy eating pussy, but it's not something that I'm like, it's not my whole identity.
Yeah, well, when you're just ahead, that kind of becomes your thing.
Can you get hard? You can't even get hard. So like,
I can make my tongue hard. I can do that thing. You know when you like flex your tongue? They go crazy for that. They go crazy. Sometimes I alternate. I go hard tongue, soft tongue, hard tongue, soft tongue.
You know, Michael Douglas got cancer from eating pussy. Didn't he? What did he get?
He got to a legend. R.I.P. to a legend.
Yeah.
That's how I'm hoping. That's how I was hoping to die. Not getting something to jet engine.
Yeah,
but you know, we can't all choose. We can't all choose that kind of thing.
Now,
I've been doing this the whole time. Can you imagine? This looks way better.
Yeah, I can imagine how that would have been. That would have been great.
That would have been good.
Listen,
really sells this floating kind of illusion.
It seems like everybody in the medium council, the Council of Mediums, has come to the conclusion that you probably should be in heaven. We're going to put it to a vote, though. But just before we do, is there any reason you can think of why you should actually be either remaining in limbo or going right to hell?
You want me to argue that I shouldn't go to heaven?
I'm just saying, you know, what are some things that we could get in trouble for if we send you up to heaven? Like, if you get up there and then they come back to us and say, no, this guy did this thing, he can't be up here.
I mean, I guess if people are worried, like, in heaven that I'm gonna, you know, like, people in the mortal world might be worried that I'm gonna steal their girl, so maybe, I guess that would be a reason to make me go to heaven, though, actually. Maybe people in heaven are worried that I'm gonna steal all the girls up in heaven, and so they would want to keep me down here where it's, you know, safe for them.
Yeah, it's possible. So, what's your tier list? If you had to name a top 5 pussy list, who you're eating out when you get
disgusting.
to heaven?
Master,
give us.
please.
Ew. What are you, some kind of pervert?
Have some decency.
I'm trying to yes and this motherfucker, and you guys are giving me a hard time about it. Listen.
You're a medium. You're not an improviser.
Well, I mean, it's a similar craft. You know, it's just chatting. You know, we yes and all the time in real life. I don't know if you realize that.
Okay, it's this again.
I know. I will look. Just listen. Listen. One more question for you, only head Greg. Like I said, top 5 pussies you're eating out once you get up to heaven.
Oh, like the people?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
50-50, right? And we need a tie-breaking vote.
Like, the queen has got to be, you know. Then, let's say Joan of Arc.
Close the poll.
Let's say Cleopatra. Princess Di, 2 from the royal family. Iconic.
I've got good news for you, no head Greg. You're gonna be fucking neck deep in that muff, in that queen muff.
Master.
Let's go.
Wow, we need to have a talk.
Let's go. I'm dabbing. I'm dabbing right now. You can't tell, but I'm dabbing so hard right now. I'm hitting the gritty right now. I'm hitting the gritty so hard right now.
Can you do the Dougie?
I'm Dougie right now.
You're Dougie? Oh my
I'm
god.
Dougie. I'm bopping right now.
That
I'm flossing.
rocks.
I'm doing all of your favorite Fortnite dances. All right. I'm up to heaven. Hit the button.
Well, yep.
Hey.
Goodbye, no head Greg.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Liz, where you at?
Let's you and I speak candidly, Council of Mediums. You know when you're on the schoolyard and you know better, but the energy is so jocular and jovial that you just feel like you've got to play into that, you've got to play the game or they're gonna resent you for it? That was what just happened. I would never ask someone to create a tier list of pussy in heaven. I would never do that. Should have quit while he was ahead, Sadville PM. Show's done. Show's over. That's it. That's all we got. Just kidding. Let's see if we can contact one more spirit. And remember to follow. Something to keep in mind. Oh, let's see what we've got here. Summoning spirits. Summoning a spirit. Let's see who we have out there in the ether. And Any ghosts out there? Whoa, what's this? What? Now hold on a minute.
Hello?
Hi there, who is this?
This is Left Arm Harmony.
Left Arm Harmony.
Yeah.
Did we zero in on a particular block of the afterlife with just bodily parts? I see. Anyway, listen. How are you? How are you doing down there?
I'm good.
Okay. Let me guess, jet engine?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
You been, talking to other people from the manifesto, or what?
A manifesto.
It was a whole plane.
The manifest.
Oh, that's what that word is?
Well, manifesto, are you and no, or only head Greg and no hands Mike and, what was the other one? No head.
No head Eddie.
No head Eddie.
Greg, no head Eddie.
Are you working together on a manifesto or something?
No, we play pickup basketball sometimes, though.
I see.
Master, we immediately have to send him to hell.
What?
He got insta-helled, Master.
I was doing just fine in purgatory.
Quick, let him say his shtick real quick. What's his opinion about women?
Do you have a take on women in dating?
Man, girls are gay.
Okay.
Gotta go, right hands only in
Me and
here.
the thing from the Addams Family do the finger in the whole thing. Am I gone?
Yeah, right. You're good.
Whatever.
That was fast. I wanted to hear more about what happened to him. More about how he feels about women. I mean, I feel like that's been pretty fruitful. When's this rain gonna let up, huh? Look at this. Oh, hey! Quiet! My neighbors. They're doing the laughing out there. I don't know what to tell you. All right, listen. I think we have time probably for one more spirit, perhaps, unless you decide to kill them or send them to hell as well. But again, we're determining whether or not spirits go to heaven. And, of course, remember to follow. Okay, let's see. Another spirit. Summon one up. Let's see who we have. Any spirits out there? Oh, look at this. Hello out there. What's your name?
It's me, Top Half Tom.
Top Half Tom.
And I bet you can guess why they call me that.
Why don't you tell me?
It's only the top half.
Now, let me ask you a question, Top Half Tom. Did you have that nickname before you only became a top half?
You know what? Coincidentally, I did.
How'd you earn that?
Because I top half the time. And the other half...
You bottom?
Well, you know.
I see. So you're a switch.
Anyway, I got sucked into a plane engine.
Right. This plane,
it's one of those 3-engine planes.
A 3-engine plane. Where were you headed, by the way? Were you flying somewhere?
Yeah, Mexico City.
Mexico City?
Yep. Cheap flights to Mexico City right now.
Yeah. Oh, well. So did you just pass?
Like a couple weeks ago, yeah. I had this hat. I was so excited to wear this hat to Mexico City. All my friends were like, "You can't pull that off." I was like, "I'm going to show you. I'm going to wear this hat."
Council of Mediums, does the hat look good? How are we feeling about the hat? What's the take on the hat? What's the over-under on the hat?
I feel like it makes me feel like one of those hot Instagram girls that buys a $26 coffee and her job is to just kind of vibe.
So true.
Interesting. Well, so another question for you here. Just so you know, you have the opportunity to ascend to heaven. Why do you think you belong in heaven? And it can't just be the hat.
No?
Okay, maybe it could be.
A lot of people really like the hat.
It does seem like the hat is crushing it right now. It's we're doing a poll among the mediums to determine the quality of the hat. People are loving the hat. I'll be honest, people are loving the hat. We have a tarot
really
card. It does. It looks really, looks really good. We have a tarot reading for you. Let's see what we've got. Is that?
Kind of looks like Hugh Laurie.
It does look like House MD. Oh, it took me a moment. This is the underwater home, tarot. This means that at some point, yes.
What does that mean?
This means that at some point in your life, when you were still on the mortal plane, you lived in a place that was not a happy place for you. You lived in a place where you were profoundly unhappy.
That's true.
Where is that true? Where were you?
I had a shitty apartment.
Oh, where?
In Silver Lake.
In Silver Lake. Oh no.
Yeah.
What kind of roommates did you have, out of curiosity?
Master, ask him if he ever heard a guy whispering the Everything Now theme song while walking down
You know
the
what?
street.
Yeah, I was in sort of like East LA, and there was this weird dude who would just kind of like walk up like really aggressively, not like at you, but near you. And he was just kind of like whispering, muttering like the Everything Now Show theme song.
Do you watch the Everything Now show? Is it before you died? Did you watch the show?
Yeah, I was into this one character, Mr. Thor.
Woo! Yeah. I think we all are.
In like 2019, and then not ever again. But every few months, I check in to see if they're gonna reprise that character.
Hey, quiet over there. Quiet now. I'm so sorry. I have a neighbor who, once Big Bang Theory's off, they're watching Abbott Elementary and
Now
just
that's my
cackling.
shit.
You like Abbott Elementary?
Yeah, that's the one with the school.
Yep, and all the black people in it. Yep.
Yep. I love that.
We have another tarot reading for you.
Great.
Let's pull it up. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh no.
Fish smoking a cat.
Oh no, it's the fish smoking a cat tarot.
Is that bad?
It's very, very bad.
Shit.
It means that you did not eat enough pussy.
What?
It means that you didn't eat enough pussy.
My whole thing is that I eat an exactly normal amount of pussy. I'm the Goldilocks of eating pussy.
Well, if you're not overdoing it, then you're not doing it enough. Isn't that
Okay.
the theory?
Well, some people might say that.
The last guy certainly would. Well, I suppose the person before the last guy certainly would. How close are you with Only Head Greg?
We got killed by the same plane, but I didn't know him. We were both going to Mexico City.
You didn't have time to commiserate after you passed? You don't, exchange notes?
Not really. I mean, we were both kind of just, in the same area, but it was kind of like one of those, sup nod kind of situations.
Talk me through what you would have done if you'd actually arrived at your destination, if you'd gotten to Mexico City. What would have been on the itinerary?
Well, I probably would have just went to a bunch of tourist locations and waited for people to notice how cool my hat was. Taking a lot of photos, a lot of selfies of me in front of various historical landmarks and cultural icons. Taking photos kind of like this, or maybe something like this, where I do a video where I cover up the camera with my hat and then I pull it back and I'm in a different place, do one of those kind of viral video transition effects.
Were you very active on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and
I
all
was
that?
trying to be. I had 900 followers on TikTok, but it's one of these days something was gonna hit,
I want to follow up on that because I'm personally very interested in that. But we have another tarot reading for you. Let's see what the tarot has to say about your situation. Ah, yes. The it's a boy, bam, tarot card. Yes. It means that at some point, you got a woman pregnant and forced her to terminate the pregnancy. Is that right?
Okay, we better wrap it up.
Wrap it up. That's so specific.
I'm not the one who determined this. This is the tarot. This is the tarot who pulled this card. Oh, come on now. We have a lot of cowards out there.
Your dragon show is starting soon, Master. We have to wrap it up.
Oh, damn it. All right. Let's see. Should this gentleman go to heaven? That's the question before the Council of Mediums. Yes, he should.
Come on.
Or no, he shouldn't.
Think of how much Queen Elizabeth needs to see this hat.
I think she's going to be pretty set. I think she's going to be doing okay up there for a little while.
that she hasn't seen a hat like this. You think she's on social media? I bet I'm probably the first person with a hat like this that she's seen because she's not on Instagram.
Before you make your way up to heaven, because it's looking pretty good for you, I'm trying to get a bigger presence on TikTok. I sort of like a self-help thing.
Well, like I said, I had 900 followers, so I'm kind of a big deal on there. I don't know, for a smaller creator like you. I guess just like, consistency is really key. Have you tried captioning your videos? Apparently people are like big into like putting on little like, yellow text so that you can watch the video without audio. Like if you're at work or school or whatever, you can still kind of like get the gist of it.
Yeah, I do, but I think I'm just having a really hard time like condensing what I do down into bite-sized chunks. It's just
it's got to be like 30 seconds or less.
There's a lot of
just stop paying attention.
There's a lot of context. You show up and have a ghost that only eats pussy, people are going to be like, what? What's he? What happened?
None of this is going to translate.
No, it's none of it plays really.
No, unfortunately.
Congratulations, you're going to heaven.
Nice.
Yeah, which is, if it's not Mexico City,
Queen
it might as well be heaven.
I'm gonna eat your pussy.
All right. Boy, oh boy. So, what's the vibe out there, Council of Mediums? Do we want to convene with another spirit, or do we want to go check out Futon? We want to go check out Futon? Okay, we're going to go to Futon. But just before I leave you, one last thing. One last piece of advice. Torn from the outer planes. Fentanyl and candy? That's a poppin' combo.
What up? It's your boy, it's Futon. How you been? 25 cents, thank you. That was very kind. I appreciate the quarter of a dollar. That helps me. That goes a long way. Alright, hit me with your best shot. What do you got? Let's go. Don't waste my all-knowing time. And don't worry about when I forgot the Canadian national anthem earlier. That's not a big deal. Deep dish or New York style? New York, baby. Deep dish is a cake. 25 cents. All right, what else we got? Sloppy toppy or toppy sloppy? Hey, why are we choosing, huh? Why not both? Remember that meme? All right, 25 cents on that one. Will my grandmother ever forgive me? Probably not. Old lady. Not a lot of time to, get over things. Anyway, that's going to be 25 cents. Will I find love? Not looking good for you. If you're coming to me, that's not the right place to be. So not looking good for you. Alright, 25 cents. What's the third Avatar movie about? Probably about some blue people and they're doing weird shit. And it's like Pocahontas again in a weird way. Anyway, when will I die? Sometime. Probably in the near future. Hey, don't boo me. I'm all-knowing. You can't do that shit. Anyway, yeah, you're dying in the future. I'd say that for sure. Will eating my toenails make me immortal? No, don't waste your time on that. Cherries or peaches? Cherries make my mouth itch. Does anyone else get that? Cherries make my mouth itch and my tongue a little bigger than I want it to be. So I will say peaches. Sparkling or still? It depends. If it's a mineral water, I'll take sparkling. But if it's just some fucking regular-ass seltzer, then don't waste my time. And if you're giving me some SodaStream shit, save your energy. Am I pregnant? No. But are you pregnant? I do not know. That's gonna be 25 cents. You ever partied with Zoltar? That guy's a fuck. That guy's coked out. That guy's a raving lunatic. Guy's a sociopath too. I don't fuck with people like that. Me and my boys, we always like to say, I'm not for profit and Zoltar's for profit. You know what I mean? I'm not about that. He's like, I'm just trying to win the day, and I'm trying to have a little fun in this world. Will I eat ass in the near future? You play your cards right. Maybe. How horny is too horny? I think as long as you're like... Oh, thank you. I think as long as you're like not being aggressive or like... As long as you can take the signals, you know what I mean? You should be fucking. You should be out there fucking. Right? Everyone's trying to have a little fun. That's kind of my whole thing. 25 cents. Okay. Where are the aliens hiding? They're everywhere, man. You look around, some weird people. You ever notice them? That's because they're aliens. Should I start metal detecting? Like going to the beach with a metal detector? Yeah, sure, why not? Audio blown out for some reason. I can't help you with that. I am simply a vessel. You are allergic to cherries. That is but your opinion. How's the Dow Jones looking today? It goes up forever. Sometimes it goes down a little bit, but then it keeps going back up, and it's whatever. Is the audio equipment from the 1960s? I don't understand. I'm not that guy. I'm not good with the tech, okay? I'm trying my best. I'm working on the engineering aspects of this, and I'm trying my best. How do you get Lady Praternet? Okay, this is a longer conversation I don't think I have time to get into, but basically you bust inside of them, and then some time goes by, and you get baby. And we can't talk about where, but it's one specific place. But we've said enough weird shit tonight. Let's try to keep the vibes a little better, okay? Should I build a treehouse where no grandmothers are allowed? You seem to be having a problem with your grandmother that no futon machine could ever answer. How do I destroy this cursed amulet? Throw it in your trash, and then the garbage men will take it out. Can you make me big, like the opposite of that movie 17 again? No, you are looking for Zoltar. Everyone comes here and goes, can you make me big, like in big? That's not my thing. I will answer your questions for 25 cents. But I will also take your 25 cents. Who are your boys? Oh, I'm chilling with Leonardo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire, Edward Norton. We're all hanging out. We call ourselves the Pussy Posse. We vibe. We're riding. We tried to make a movie about us, and there was an early screening of it, and everyone was like, this can never get out. No one may ever see this. Arcade machines are all over 25 cents. Have you been thinking about raising your prices? Listen, that's what I go back to. Zoltar is for profit. I'm not for profit. That's not what I'm about. That's not my thing, but that will be 25 cents. How do I get my wife to stop slapping me at brunch? Maybe respect yourself, and then she'll be able to respect you. You ever thought about that? What do I do with this quarter? Put it in the slot, big man, 25 cents. How do I get big? Stop coming here and asking me that. Stop it. Stop that. 25 cents, but I will not help you any further. Does my sister find me attractive? I'm not touching that one. Will humans ever live on another planet? And if so, where? Yes, humans will eventually live on the moon. But it will be really shitty, and they will immediately be like, why did I do this? I'm going back down to Earth. Fuck this. Should I stay or should I go? You know, maybe I have to let you know. Is that what you were setting me up for? Answer's stay. Who's winning the Stanley Cup? I predict that the New York Rangers will be winning the Stanley Cup with the help of Artemi Panarin and the backstopping of the great Igor Shesterkin, the coolest man in the world. What else? Are you funded by Big Fortune Cookie? No. Who told you that? What? No. What? No. What? We got... No. Can you make me wide? Oh, okay. He thinks he's got a little circumventing it. He goes on, oh, you can't make me big, but what if he makes me wide? I can't change your shape, man. I can't change your damn shape, man. I can tell you things. I'm all knowing. I can't fuck with you. Can you make me small? Okay, let's all pick on Futon. Let's all pick on the all-knowing man Futon. That'll make us feel big. You want to feel big, pal? Maybe you pick on Futon. That's your idea? You feel what? You want to feel... I lost where I'm going with that, but you get the idea. Will you exchange my tickets for a stuffed giraffe? That is 3 booths over, and they will take care of that. How do I raise the dead? Wouldn't that be nice? But that guy's... Whoever you're trying to get back, they're dead. They dead. They're not coming back. Where did I leave my son? Oh, I think I saw your son he was just hanging out. He was walking around. He seemed okay. Let him wander. Let him wander. It's okay. I want to feel small. Fuck you. Can you make me a ham sandwich? Oh, I mean, why? I'm all knowing, right? I'm all knowing. You can ask me questions about anything and I'll tell you. And you want me to make you a ham sandwich? I'm all knowing. You want me to make you a ham sandwich with that? Come on. Does futon have legs? No, I'm a robot. I'm just a robot guy. They built me. Is the island from Lost real? The island from Lost is real, but none of that weird shit happens on it. It's just a regular place. Great to get away from it all. How do I get big there? Okay. I'm fucking out of here.
Show. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to do the whole things we always say. Follow the show if you haven't followed the show yet already. Please also join our Discord. Our Discord's very cool and fun.
Yep.
Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to the YouTube. Take a look out. We're putting not just the full episode recaps, but also some shorts.
Pretty exciting.
And as Jake said earlier, engage with all that stuff. It absolutely makes a difference.
Please.
Yep.
Also, we are selling merch now. We got a little more variety of merch. I am going to put the hoodie up tomorrow. And for the next week and a half, I guess, if you use the offer code JONKS, you get 10% off. So buy a merch.
TikTok.
And I think that pretty much covers everything. So let's get our lovely guest out. You know him, you love him. It's Mackin.
It's Mackin. Carroll.
Mackin, what's new, buddy?
Pose under the.
Oh, and it's just me.
Pose under the Everything Now sign.
Okay.
All right, we got the clean.
We got it.
That's just so we can post on
I thought everyone was going.
Yeah, no, you take over the show.
Just when you think
The show is yours now, sir.
Side street about head technique. Yeah, we you know what? Sometimes the episodes go that way.
You might see that on our Hangout channel.
Yeah. Mackin, do you have anything to plug? We have your Instagram there. No, we actually have Avery and Ben's Instagram there. So
Wait, what?
yeah.
It's alright. I saw mine. It's up there. I'm at Mackin the Destroyer.
Maybe the timer has it on Avery's and Ben's still.
Anyway, Mackin the Destroyer.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
You can follow those two as well.
Yeah,
Follow
please.
them, but
Mackin the Destroyer.
I make a
also
podcast.
Makes a great podcast.
Talented
Happy Saturday
musician.
thing, and I make songs.
He's fucking great.
Find him on Spotify. Find him on Apple Music. Right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's
all those
a
places.
beautiful embodiment of the new sincerity.
Yes. He is.
Thank you so
Well
much.
put.
So
And yeah, his podcast, Happy Sad Talk thing is great. Everyone except Grant has been on it. And
It's okay, I don't want to be on it anymore.
that's good.
Okay.
Never be on it.
I'm a little too acerbic. I cut a little too
Abby
close.
Sally says, love Mackin's podcast, one of my faves.
There you
Thanks,
go.
Abby. I'm too scared to have Grant on. It'll get too real.
If you ever have Grant on, can you ask him, is he like an op?
Now, what the hell's his deal?
I get the sense he's like an op. He showed up very suddenly, our house burned down a week later, and now he's always around. I think he's like an op of some kind.
I'm spreading CIA propaganda through this improvisational Twitch stream.
So just ask him about that. If you
So
get a
true.
chance. All right, who we rating, folks?
I'm gonna find somebody.
Tune in to the Everything Now Hangout channel on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and you'll see Noah, Marjorie, and I talk about movies.
And we'll suck each other off.
Wednesday at
suck each
3
other off.
p.m. Rocky and Noah talk about movies on that side channel.
During the finale of our Paul Thomas Anderson
3 p.m.
podcast.
Pacific time.
Pacific.
Good question. So, 6 p.m. your time.
Thank you, Slap Factory.
Oh, also, we're doing it at 7 to 9 in the future. We're going to do it in Discord.
Starting Thursday.
Starting Thursday,
7 to 9.
7 to 9.
1 hour earlier.
1 hour earlier.
Everything Now Show will start 1 hour earlier.
If that's
on
bad
Mondays
for
and
you.
Thursdays.
Shit.
Help you.
Get your stuff together.
Really
people.
sorry about that.
I hope you little East Coast sluts are excited.
Yeah, for the East Coast, population centers of the United States, we have good news.
Good
No
news.
more staying up till midnight. You will now stay up until
Midnight.
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 But no more staying
But no
up till
more
1. So,
You're welcome.
great news for those of you
Congratulations.
with jobs.
Saturday show staying the same time, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, we will see you back here on Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern for a brand new episode of Everything Now Show. Once again, if you haven't already, follow the channel. Go follow it right now. I know some of you are watching right now still that haven't followed.
I know you by name.
Follow it, guys.
I know
join
you
the
all
Discord.
by
What the hell, man?
There's a ton of you who haven't joined the Discord yet. Promise.
And I know you by
Next
name
time
as
we go
well.
live. All right, that's it. We're gonna raid the Spud Hunter.
Say hi to Spuddy. We love him. Our old dear friend.
We're always raiding the Spud Hunter. We love that.
See you on Thursday.
Hey, November is going to be a really exciting month for this
Yes.
show. There's a
You're gonna
lot
wanna
of
tune in.
really cool stuff
A
coming in
lot of
November.
cool stuff, a lot of cool guests, new shit.
And you guys get in on the ground floor. You're here before all the fake fans, all the
All right,
bandwagoners.
we're raiding right
you know
now.
what I mean?
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.